Hi everyone, my name is Mildred Munjanganja and I'm here to talk to you today about managing virtual teams and virtual meetings. In the climate that we're in right now, it's really important that your team still remains efficient and they still know that you're available to them regardless of the fact that they're working from home. So I'm going to share some tips based on my experience from managing my teams virtually. Anyone that you manage virtually can be in a different space than yourself, meaning they can't simply knock on the door to talk to you. They could be in a different city, they could be in a different country. It doesn't matter where they're located. There are a lot of technology solutions that you can use to stay engaged with your team and to manage meetings. Examples of these tools include Skype, Zoom, which is my personal favorite, Google Hangouts. I just learned about Appear.in today from a friend, and she seems really crazy about it. But essentially, research, all these video conferencing solutions that are available out there. Some are free and some are paid. And once you've settled on one, familiarize yourself with that tool, understand how it works, and then make sure that your team knows how to download the tool. A lot of time is wasted trying to figure out the audio or the microphone or the video during the meeting itself. So let's make sure that all those things are happening before the meeting starts. Pre-planning is really critical. So if you're going to have meetings with your team, whether they are one-on-ones or huddles, you want to make sure that you're sending a meeting invite in advance. The meeting invite should include instructions on how to download the software that you're using, any housekeeping items such as, just a reminder, hey, they're going to be on video, so it's important that their appearance still remains professional. If you would like a professional attire worn, or if it's casual or business casual, make sure you communicate that. Just a reminder that the background, should be conducive for the meeting environment. And also, if they're able, as much as possible, working from home to limit any outside noise. So I have a 100-pound German Shepherd and I have a 5-month-old baby girl. And so, it's very easy to have sound, coming in during my meeting. So what I do is I put a note on the door that says in meeting, just so everyone in my household is aware that I am, not available at the time. I make sure that the door is closed, and make sure that no one knocks during that duration of that meeting. Otherwise, it can be a distraction. But if it is, which happens, you can always mute yourself, and then you can always turn off your video to make sure that you're still remaining highly professional. I'm very big on disclosure. So if you are going to be recording the meeting, whether it is an audio recording and or video recording as well, it's important that you disclose this to the team. They must know that they will be recorded. This just helps to build trust and, helps to ensure that the team is aware of what is going on. Plan your agenda and stick to the time allocated. So for example, I have notes on my iPad here that are, just the tips that I wanted to discuss with you. So it helps just to keep me on track, right? So it's my agenda and I know that I want to speak to you for a specific amount of time. So it's critical to stick to the time that is allocated. You can send the agenda to the team so that they're not surprised either and they can plan for that meeting as well. Have everything around you that you need. So if you need a glass of water, make sure you have it with you so that you're not getting up to fetch water. If you need a notepad and a pen, make sure you have it. Whatever it is you need to conduct that meeting, make sure you have it in your immediate vicinity and that you can just grab and reach for it as you go. I like to start my virtual meetings with either a motivational video or if it's a sales team, a sales relevant video, and you can find plenty of those in YouTube, and or a quote or a success from the week before. If someone on the team did something magnificent or if the team achieved something great, then I like to start the meeting on that high note, right? And I do 15-minute huddles, daily huddles, and they are sprint huddles, so they're quick, it's in and out. And the sprint huddles, the daily sprint huddles are essentially a pulse check. So everyone on the team gets to very quickly discuss any successes that they've had, any challenges that they're facing or that they need help with, and what their goal or tasks are for the day. And that's quick, and it's in and out, and it's just 15 minutes, and try to stick within that 15-minute time frame. And then for actual management of the team, I do weekly one-on-ones where it's 30 minutes to an hour, where it is that individual and myself. We're having a one-on-one. We're covering their key performance indicators. We're covering projects that they're working on. We're discussing any performance issues or successes that they may be having, and I'm just ensuring that the business is continuing to churn and they're continuing to be successful, and they have all the tools and all the resources that they need to do that. So those are the weekly one-on-ones that happen on a just one-on-one level with that individual team member. And then during the meetings, if it's a group meeting, if a topic comes up that requires a lot more discussion, or just a smaller group of people to discuss that, put it in a parking lot, and then invite those members of the team to a separate meeting to discuss that further and delve into that a little bit further. But if you're having a group meeting, allow each team member to speak. On video, it's a little bit difficult to just have people chime in, because then you end up having people talking over each other. So what you could do is, call on people. You could do a round robin approach, or a lot of these virtual tools have a hand up where they can actually raise their hand, and then you unmute them so that they can talk. Ensuring that the team is muted during these meetings is really important, so that background noise is eliminated. And then, in terms of being a leader, I like to emulate the in-office interaction or environment. So I'm available via text. I send text messages, I send emojis, I send high fives, via chat or via email. And essentially, I try to emulate the open door policy remotely, right? If I was going to give someone a gift card for a job well done, stick it in the mail and send it to them. Or, you can buy an online gift card and send it to them as a good job or high five. If someone does something really, really fantastic, I have a physical bell in my office that I ring for sales or for projects that are won, and it's difficult to do while I'm sitting at home, right? And so I like to shoot an email to everyone and say, hey guys, this is what we did, this is what we achieved. So continue keeping that group synergy, but most importantly, be available as a leader. Let the team know that you care. I like to tell my team that I will meet them at their greatest need. And what that means is that I am available to them. I am listening to their needs. If there are any documents that they need, find a platform that allows you to share those documents in a space that is accessible to them. Google Drive is really good. I love Asana, but make sure that the documents are living. Somebody needs to be able to edit it, that they have access to edit it, that resources are available to them, that you are available to them. I genuinely believe that, we are going to survive, this period that we're in. And it's important that we keep an eye on our businesses, that we continue, forging forward, that we remain safe, not just for ourselves and our families, but for our global and immediate communities, and that we remain positive in spite of what is going on around us. There's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of unknowns, but we can definitely thrive, we can definitely prosper, we can definitely, come out of this better than, we were before. So adapt as quickly and as efficiently as you can. And, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below, or you can reach me on my LinkedIn, Mildred Munjanganja, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. And here's to, making 2020 all right, regardless of what's going on. You have a wonderful day.